Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'll be doing a review for the movie Bourne Identity. This is another movie that I received because of Christmas. So let's begin. So this movie features Matt Damon, um, Frank Caponte, Chris Cooper, Clive Owen, Brian Cox, Gabriel Mann, and Adewale Akinowoye Agabagahe, some African name, whatever. Those would be the main cast. Basically, as review goes, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate for those who haven't seen it yet. I recommend you watch it somehow, and then come back, and then watch my video because I'm pretty sure you will enjoy it. So let's begin. So basically, the this story basically follows Jason Bourne, who seems to be some kind of government assassin who seems to have forgotten everything prior uh to when the movie um somewhat begins, which will be yeah. So basically in the span of about 3 weeks to a month, he's basically trying to recover, gain memory of who he is. He eventually meets Marie, which will be his love interest in this movie, and he works for this agency that are meant to kill people basically. Um, and yeah, he was supposed to kill Wambozi, but he failed. So yeah, um, due to some complications, that's why he lost all his memory, and that's it. Um, Throughout the course of the movie, he's basically trying to regain his memory, by finding clues and whatever, with the help of Marie. Um, and also with the interruption of his agency trying to kill him for whatever reason. And yeah, he eventually meets up with the president of this agency. They have a pretty decent battle, and due to the fact that Marie and Jason split up prior to this battle, he eventually meets up with her again, and I'm gonna assume Portugal or Spain, and that's basically the end of the movie. This movie was a pretty decent action movie. The only one of the few problems I have with it is that the first 10 minutes of the movie and the last 15 minutes of the movie seemed kind of sloppy. It wasn't as good as it could have been, and it seemed kind of misleading, and maybe it could have used a little bit more better editing or whatever, but just seemed kind of sloppy. It didn't look good and didn't look right, so I really didn't like it. Also, it really doesn't give a whole lot of explanation as to why this agency wants to kill um Jason Bourne, even though he's supposed to be one of the top killers or whatever. I also think that some of the that some of the characters weren't handled properly, or weren't really good. Specifically Rambosi. I mean, in my opinion, he wasn't handled properly, and I really didn't understand this character. I mean, he seemed to be like maybe this, in my opinion, like an orphan manager, or maybe some guy that likes to adopt a lot of kids or something, but really doesn't really specify as to why he has like 15 kids under his command. He, in my opinion, he was badly handled. I really didn't like this character. Also, there were some action scenes, especially the ones that were close combat, like actual fighting scenes that didn't really look good. So that was, but in the upside, there were some pretty cool car chases, which were entertaining to see, and as well as some pretty good, just other pretty cool action scenes. I mean, the story was a bit complicated to handle, so and at times a bit confusing, but whatever. But in my opinion, I thought it was well written for a good portion of this. I mean, except for maybe the first 10 minutes and the last 15 minutes weren't well written or as written as best as it could. But yeah. I mean, there were a few scenes every here and there that didn't quite fit or seemed a little bit sloppy, or just kind of bored me a bit. And yeah, the ending, I really didn't like because right after they meet up, I honestly think they should have kissed, Marie and Jason, because they they finally see each other again, and it looks like they're gonna kiss twice actually, but they don't. So I really don't like that. I wish they could have kissed, have a little bit more romantic type of thing. But all in all, this was a pretty decent movie. And yeah, now on a rate from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'd have to put this at a 6.5, a little bit over decent. I mean, it does have its issues. I mean, the first 10 minutes and the last 15 minutes seem kind of sloppy, and then some of the scenes, especially the close combat scenes, didn't look good, and a few scenes over here and there didn't really fit. But you do have some pretty cool car chases, and then most of the movie is well written. I like the direction. I mean, get the plot is a little hard to follow, but really at times and whatever. I mean, but some of the characters aren't handled properly, and some things aren't really explained as good as it could have been. But all in all, this was a good movie. 6.5 is what I rated, and yeah. This is Daniel Mart. Subscribe, if you guys want. I do, do other movie reviews, and also do comic book reviews and television show reviews, TV show reviews, whatever. And yeah, comment below on your thoughts on the Bourne Identity. If you guys have seen it, do you think it is a 6.5 or maybe a little bit less or a little bit more or whatever? If you haven't seen it, do you want to see it? Put your thoughts below. And yeah, share on Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, Vine, or Twitter, whatever you guys prefer. And yeah, remember to hit that subscribe button. And I don't know, lost my train of thought. And yeah, this is Daniel Mart signing off.